Come on.
Fries. Fries are precious.
They are.
Whoever accidentally cut up a bunch of potato and threw it in a pot of boiling hot oil, making it crispy. Genius.
Yeah. Certainly in heaven right now.
Well, yeah.
No matter what else.
I'm pretty sure the guy's dead.
I mean, he could have gone to hell. You never know, but I contest it because he came up with fries. He's in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that should be fine. Alright, well,
Yeah,
hello everyone. Welcome to 4pixels. Coco is here with Lefuulei, and we are continuing the very first of the Final Fantasies. Very first.
We're almost there.
Almost.
Just like an orb and a final boss to go, right?
Yeah, and this is a very, I actually went in and got all the treasure chests so we wouldn't have to waste time with that. And it's actually a pretty small dungeon.
Huh.
One thing I should make sure I do. There we go. Alright, so it has been a while since we have been able to play this since... I swear it sounded like you said "and flavor flab."
What?
Well, okay, we are playing the very first Flavor Flav.
Oh.
I'm pretty new to this series. What about you, Lefuulei? Have you ever played Flavor Flav before?
I've never heard of this before. It must be one of those new indie type games.
Smog, tell us what you know about Flavor Flav.
Oh no. I lost the screen. There it is.
There we go.
Someone keeps dinging me. Oh, is Moon.
No, I haven't seen these guys before. We're not even gonna waste time with you considering we killed you in one hit the very first time. Oh god, you got dazzled!
Oh no! I've been dazzled by these vampires. I bet it was their shiny teeth that sparkle. Just like a Christmas tree.
But what was I saying? Yes, yeah, a lot of things have come up, but one nice thing that has changed since we last streamed is... Oh, hey, robot guy, what do you have to say?
One of us escaped with a cube. He floated far to the west.
Alright. But I got a new job, which is nice. It's alright, so I'm working now at Lefuulei Bank as what I do is basically loan data verification. So it's a lot of the same thing over and over again, but I'm actually in a nice office that isn't super dusty or super freezing. Yeah, and my coworkers are pretty awesome already. The person who has been training me is a really cool dude.
Are you still having to deal with dead bodies?
No, not anymore. I left both I left both the school district and the funeral home. So overall I'm making less, but I think having the extra time to actually dedicate to my health and just relaxing will do me much better in the long run.
Yeah.
So
and also not dealing with dead bodies.
You know, the dead body dealing was the least of the problems in that job.
Yeah, but I mean, at the very least, like, now the only time you deal with dead bodies is when you're playing games like Franbo or The Letter.
Yeah.
Just thank God our run, so far, has been okay.
so far.
A stunning lack of dead bodies so far. Just, you know, the one person so far.
Oh, Rose.
Oh, that's a pretty dragon.
Let's kill it.
Oh, but I have an animal handling proficiency. I want to make it my pet.
Well, go ahead, do a roll. Let's see how it goes.
Shit, my dice are in my car.
Well, I guess that's naturally a critical fail. It needs to die.
No. Sorry,
Yeah,
run
it
up to
is.
try and hug the dragon and it bites my head off. Oh no. Oh no.
It really is, Smog. God, not too long ago I had a breakdown at work and I like had to lock myself in the bathroom for a while just to cry.
Lord. That's mood. Big mood. I think this one can do the roll 1d 20.
Bad man. He's very
This
bad.
one?
You getting your dice?
No, I'm using a bot.
Oh.
What do you mean input text is too many parameters?
Trying to deny you the dragon.
Fine, I'll use the other bot.
Grr, Naga. I'm encountering a lot of enemies this time that I didn't during my entire treasure run.
That's how that bot works. That's weird. Yeah, no, I definitely failed that skill check. I got a 6.
Oh, well. Good thing we killed it before it could kill you.
So you say.
Or we could have gone the path of what Buttons did and, like, you know, talk to it like some 90s housewife.
Sounds about right. I mean, at least I'm not out here trying to show a badge to a blind woman like Cody, so it's all good. Yeah, so far the things that we've made fun of in my campaign has been Zach rolled a crit failure while fighting a hawk with a sword in the crow's nest boat. So he then had to roll to find out if he lost his sword or not. Thankfully he didn't. It just thunked into the deck right next to me.
Whoops.
And I'm literally looking up at him like, did you lose something? And then while we're on this investigation, we find this old blind woman and we're trying to figure out what happened to this garden, why it looks like death literally breathed on it. And Cody's just like, I show her my badge. Everyone in the party looks at him and is just like, do you now? You sure you want to make that decision? And he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna show her my badge. It's just like, she looks and she's like, what is this? And our fighter, like, literally smacked him upside the head and said, she's blind, idiot! Or sorry,
Well,
monk.
maybe she can touch it and recognize it that way, right? Right?
Yeah, it was something special, that's for sure. And for once, this last session, I was actually a competent wizard.
Yay! There you are.
It's funny because, like, by competent wizard, that means I literally I decided to use a spell that I never thought I'd really have to use, but figured since we're going to be going up against an army, supposedly, probably would help to have a spell that would actually stop or push people back and away in case of emergencies.
Oh.
And yeah, having Gust of Wind really helped because as long as I didn't lose concentration, which I had to basically just roll for every time I was hit, because the DM decided instead of immediately losing concentration when you are hit, you actually, like, can contest it.
Nice.
So basically I realized that, oh shit, I can just move the fucking, wall of wind whenever I want to during my turn, because it's a bonus action to move it. As long as, you know, it's originating from wherever I'm at, I could just, like, blow the enemy away.
Nice.
So I killed enemies by blowing them, basically.
Well, hey, if that's what it takes to live, I can't judge you. And I will fight anyone who tries to judge you.
Honestly, it's not every day that a goblin can say got blew by a furry. Because, yeah, I'm playing a tabaxi in that game. So even better.
Who's your DM for this?
People would know him in the Cacophony of Games server as Bosco the Duck.
I don't think I met him. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't pop in too often because I don't think he has a computer set up right now, so his only access is via the phone, and he just doesn't check in that often. But yeah, he's IRL friend John. And it's funny because, like, we're literally in a land in which the majority, like the heavy majority, everyone is human. And our entire party is 2 dwarves, a tabaxi, and a dragonborn. And when we had more party members before their schedules wouldn't allow them to play, we had I think the race is called a turtle or something, basically turtle creatures. Bipedal turtle creatures. And I think he was a full elf. So, not a fucking human among us.
Not a one.
But, like, if you think about it, it actually kind of makes sense that an entire adventuring party would be made of non-humans, because where else are they going to find work? They're all discriminated against.
That's true.
Lightning erupts from the fiend's ball, so you have come this far. I, Tiamat, the fiend of the wind, will now put an end to your adventure.
Dun dun dun. Alright,
Considering how
roll
blurry
again.
Oh no. Considering how blurry that was, I read it pretty well.
Okay.
Roll 20. I rolled a 17 this time.
Alright.
Do I get a Hydra? They're protecting something precious.
Come on.
Fries. Fries are precious.
They are.
Whoever accidentally cut up a bunch of potato and threw it in a pot of boiling hot oil, making it crispy. Genius.
Yeah. Certainly in heaven right now.
Well, yeah.
No matter what else.
I'm pretty sure the guy's dead.
I mean, he could have gone to hell, you never know, but I contest it because he came up with fries, he's in heaven.
Especially because potatoes are, like, not that, like, they don't hurt your stomach that bad, so my body's like, yeah, I'm fine eating this, that's fine. Instead of being angry about everything. Though I will say the best thing the other night was I was talking with Moon up late because there was some bullshit going on. And, I'm like, because I have a problem with, like, sitting still and talking. So I'm, like, rifling through papers and I'm wondering, like, why is this stack of papers, like, not even, like, why is it tilted weird? And so I reach under and I find there's a candy bar.
Ooh.
Specifically a Milka brand double chocolate Oreo chocolate candy bar. Which I specifically bought for that time of the month when everything sucks. So everything sucks and my body thinks so too.
Time to whip it out.
Yeah.
Come on, you worked once before.
So, it was a nice little surprise because I was wondering where it went and I just assumed maybe I ate it.
But it was
Like, I
waiting
wouldn't be
for you all this
surprised.
time.
It's like, I wouldn't be surprised. I tend to be an emotional eater, so, you know. Yet, I'm still not brave enough to have more of the ghost pepper chocolate bar.
Oh, wow. Where do you get that?
So, in November-ish, October, November, there's a chocolate festival that comes in town. And there's, like, a bunch of vendors and everything there, and you can also, like, learn how they make chocolate and go to free shows that they show, like, all the things you can do with chocolate. But upstairs is an entire, like, vendor's hall where you can sample chocolate, you can buy chocolate, and ironically enough, they also had places where you could buy cheese and crackers. Because that makes sense at a chocolate convention. But so, one of the first ones we came across was this booth that was selling what's called virgin chocolate. Which essentially just means that they make chocolate without roasting the cacao. So it does have a slightly more bitter taste to it, because it's not roasted to bring out the natural sweetness. But I wasn't super impressed with most of their stuff, but the two things I was impressed with was their matcha dark chocolate, which I've already devoured, and their ghost pepper dark chocolate, which the person I went with was just like, I tasted that and I do not want any more. And I'm like, actually, it was kind of good. Because it's 68% cocoa. It's actually, ironically enough, from the Dominican Republic. Is where the beans are sourced.
Nice.
And, I mean, you bite into it, it's like, it's what you expect. It's dark and sweet, but at the same time, it also kind of starts burning you.
Huh.
So it gets a little bit of a kick and heat behind it. But at the same time, like, I have to be in a very specific mood to want that.
Yeah.
I'm a weenie. I am, you know how when people complain about how white people can't handle heat, I'm that white person that can't handle heat. I am literally the white weenie. Like, jalapenos are hot to me.
I love them.
I think just recently started being able to eat more jalapeno-based stuff because, one, I started doing, like, I guess the Tabasco company has this green Tabasco, in which they're primarily using a little bit of jalapeno and mostly vinegar. So I was putting that on my eggs in the morning for a while, so that helped build it up a little. And then I started eating more tortilla soup that uses jalapeno in it, so.
Or as Kylie would say, tortilla.
No!
Oh, God.
That episode hasn't even come out yet.
No, but...
Oh, Lord. Yeah, so look forward to that, chat, if you're watching the letter series. There is an episode in which Kylie appears and says the word tortilla, and everyone dies. Just in that moment, that's when the game ends, is everybody literally just keels over and dies. There's no more people to play the game. We've all been resurrected and we're zombies.
Yeah, you're talking to zombies right now.
Uh-huh. because that scene literally jumped out of the screen and murdered us.
We've been murdered. The player characters haven't died all that much, but we've been murdered quite a number of times.
Accurate, though. But that actually reminds me, at some point I should pick up my stream of The Endless Journey, because even though nobody really seemed to, like, show up for it, I played a little bit more on my off time, and, like, it's good! Like, I'm not gonna say the mechanics are good. The mechanics are kind of a little bit shit, because, like, I'm glad that they put in the hint system so I can actually tell what I can interact with. But I think that's one of my biggest gripes, is it's really hard to tell what items in the scene can you interact with, and, like, the puzzles are a little bit obtuse. However, the characters are good. The story is good. I want more. I want to know more.
Check out that VOD.
I want to know so much more. Didn't we already read these, guys?
I think they say something new now.
Okay. We, the 12 sages, were led here by the stars and a prophecy.
I am Lucan. Now all legends and prophecy will be fulfilled. Our path has been decided.
400 years ago, we lost control of the wind. 200 years later, we lost the water, then earth, and fire followed. The powers that bind this world are gone.
Gosh, you should have been a little more responsible. We must use force only for just purposes.
Light warriors, only you can make the orb shine again. I think our voices are even more wacky this time.
Time will repeat itself every 2,000 years. Break the time loop.
I see now someone who traveled back 2,000 years is the cause of the world's destruction. After 2,000 years, he will travel back again, then again, then again.
Then again, then again.
Then again, and again, and again.
Someone traveled
again.
2,000 years to the past. The 4 fiends were sent forward in time. Those fiends threaten to destroy the world today. Not yesterday. Or tomorrow. Today!
That is such like a boyish girl anime voice, and I love it.
Time is repeating. In order to break the time loop, you must eliminate the enemy who controls from 2,000 years in the past.
Now we're just giving them ridiculous anime voices because we can.
The world was suddenly thrown into disorder. You must restore it.
Oh god, my brain's just like, do a Vegeta voice.
Do it, do it, do it.
Oh, I don't think I can. Hold on, I need to get into character. Kakarot! With the 4 orbs shining again, the time gate can be broken. The true enemy is 2,000 years in the past.
Nice.
That's the best effort you're gonna get from me.
The Temple of Fiends is the center of the 4 altars. The time has come to destroy the source of evil.
So did we learn anything?
We gotta go to the past.
Alright, Back to the Future.
Yes. But first we gotta go to a volcano place again.
God damn it. All the fucking time. These stupid ass volcanoes.
Why, by complete coincidence, there's one...
Yeah? Yeah? Where? Yeah, Coco, where is it?
Here.
That was good. Are we dying because it's too hot?
Yeah.
Did we just walk over lava?
Yeah. And we're gonna do it again.
What is wrong with us? What kind of dumb idiots are we? This hurts. Oh, think I'll walk over it more. Wow, the screen has gotten super blurry all of a sudden. It's like Discord can't handle the strobe effect.
Discord's weak.
So am I. I'm gonna laugh if we get a notification of Lefuulei died. It's like accurate. Ah, yes, more lava floor without any breaks.
It's kind of toasty, I think. Just a little bit.
He's a little roasty toasty princess.
Yeah.
At least you know where you're going.
Mostly.
She wants to do a dead end.
Oh boy.
That's perfectly timed. And I don't think you did it on purpose either. That's the best part. I don't think you were like, I'm pretty sure this is a dead end, but...
God, these guys look so gross. It's like their skin's been peeled and they have like these pus marks all over them.
Gross. I mean, I can barely see it because, like, they just look like blurry pink blobs to me.
That's essentially what they are. It's fine.
Occasionally when screen refreshes, they kind of look like weird cats.
Why
They look
can't
like
you
someone
run?
painted a Sphinx cat.
Yeah, that's what it looks
with
like.
yellow blotches. I'm looking at the stream because ironically enough, that has better quality than Discord. Ah yes, there it goes again. It really doesn't like the flashing, that's funny.
It's maybe this way.
Excuse
Nice.
me. I even leaned away from the mic to try and obscure it. It's like, nah. You're just gonna fucking rip one out. Guys, this enemy's a load of bull.
Wah, wah, wah.
At least Moon wasn't here to hear it.
I'm gonna make sure she does.
I mean, she is somewhere because I noticed that, like, she's what the fuck? She was online because she was apologizing for having fallen asleep. But, alright, that's a lot of candelabras. Nothing here.
Hmm.
God damn it. I'm so ogre this battle. I'm trying.
Oh dear.
This is what happens when you have someone who's on like 20 hours of sleep over 4 days.
Oh boy. Oh
I
boy.
have not gotten more than 4 hours of sleep a night. Because fuck this temperature and fuck my creative muses. They're just like, hey, you have this really fun idea to draw this thing, you should go do that. Or you should write it. Or you should do this. You need to get this out in the world. It's like, I want to sleep.
Let her sleep.
Be quiet. Please be quiet, brain. I want to sleep. I want a nap. Squad. Alright, I can't make a joke about this one. Their name is just Fire.
Fight literal fire.
You could say we're before a firing squad.
But
That was terrible.
Fine, you wanna die, we'll kill you.
Let's just sacred flame our way out of this fight. Oh wait, that's only available in D&D. Speaking of, I got the Adventure Zone graphic novel for Here There Be Gerblins.
Oh wow, they have
Yeah.
like that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so after the Balance arc completed, they started working together with Carrie Peach to develop a graphic novel, and it's been a source of a lot of contention because obviously with an audio medium, they don't really describe too much of like what the characters look like. I mean, I think Magnus is like the only one who's really described any detail on his character, and that is specifically that he has sideburns that are longer than his beard. And outside of the official artwork for the first season, like, you don't really see what they look like. Did we just start over?
Yeah, because we're supposed to. It says. If it's not where I think it is, I'm just gonna be like, fuck it, whatever, we'll go found this weapon.
But, outside of that, it's like, Magnus is a human fighter, Taco is a wizard elf, and Merle is a dwarf cleric. And that's about all they really describe. I mean, there's jokes about, oh yeah, Merle's old, or, they don't even really talk too much about how Taco looks, but so the reason why this is a point of contention is because obviously everybody has come up with their own headcanons as to how the characters look.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are like, oh, because his name is Taco and whatnot, we're gonna make him, like, they wanted to make him be Hispanic.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of fans have made him, with brown skin, but not quite floating quite into, like, being African area. And then other people have been like, well, but this is a fantasy world, and we can literally, like, elves can be any skin color known to humans, or even blue, or green, or purple, or red. So some people got creative with it and made Green Taco. Which kind of makes him look a little bit like a witch. But so, like, that's been the character that seems to have, like, the most contention about him, because when they finally, like, Carrie Peach's original drawings was a little bit more based on the original artwork, which was Taco is a white elf with blonde hair. So, Legolas kind of looking dude.
Mm-hmm.
And Carrie's original art was, an extremely cartoon version, but he was white with blonde hair. And a lot of people took offense to this and were like, we want more representation, because so far every single main character in this book is white. So they had, like, the creators, the McElroys and Carrie had a conversation. They talked it over, and they're like, and Justin specifically said, listen, I don't want to make Taco be Hispanic because I feel that it's super racist to have a character named Taco after Tex-Mex stuff be Hispanic. And I don't want to go down that road, even if there are Hispanic people saying that it's fine. So, like, he's heavily conscious of that kind of stuff. Just like originally he didn't want to make Taco gay because he realized he was doing a characterization of a gay man for Taco's voice and behavior. He also does a lot of unsavory things like, stealing and killing and lying and murdering. So again, another reason why
Not
he didn't
really
want
wanting
to...
Yeah.
He didn't want to go with, having a Hispanic Taco, and he didn't want to go with having a gay Taco for those reasons. Ultimately, he gave in on the gay Taco thing because a lot of people really wanted it. They're just like, no, dude, we totally want, like, gay representation, and honestly, Taco is a beloved character, and so that would be even better. But so, yeah, with the original release, people were complaining that they're all white boys in some flavor.
This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise.
Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Oh. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough? Hey, I'm Nick! Huh. Nick!
Will you stop that?
Nick. Maybe it's broken?